Hello and welcome all to part 4 of our New Zealand study series. Here we'll be discussing all your queries related to studying in New Zealand, whether it's related to New Zealand study visa or the course you want to pursue in New Zealand or the funds that are required for your course. And to answer the queries, we are again joined by Ms. Parvinder Kaur, who is a licensed immigration advisor, and she has been guiding students like you for their educational journey to New Zealand. Welcome, ma'am.
Thank you.
So, ma'am, if we start with our very first query, which is related to visa refusal. So, a student is asking, if the refusals come based on genuine intent, how can I demonstrate my genuine intent to study in New Zealand?
One of the basic requirements to apply for New Zealand student visa and of course to get the approval of your application is that you must be a genuine student whose only intent to go to New Zealand is to study. Now, to prove your genuine intent, there are many factors which the case officer may take into consideration. The first one is regarding your academics. You must have good academic scores. The second one is the course you have chosen to study in New Zealand. That must be a logical progression of your current academic profile and any work experience you may have. The third one is about your academic progression or work experience progression. If you have any unexplained gaps, then that may cause problem with your application based on genuine intent. The case officer may also refer to your SOP. Like SOP is one of the very important documents which must be submitted along with your application. Now, it is a very good way of communicating your study goals to the case officer. So if your SOP is not clear, you're not clear why you want to do this course, you're not clear by what kind of career outcomes you would be getting after the completion of the course. So this may cause refusal based on bona fides, that is genuine intent. So to prove your genuine intent, applicants must take care that they provide a well documented application which have got all their academics, your English language ability. If you have any gaps, then you must clearly explain those gaps along with evidence. Then you must be very clear about the course you are wishing to pursue. Like you are planning to spend lakhs of rupees of your family income for your study in New Zealand. And if you have not done proper research about the course, this may cause doubts in the mind of the case officer. So these are few of the points which the applicants must take care of.
Okay, so coming to our second query, and this is related to cost of living, and the applicant is asking that I have heard that one needs to transfer an annual cost of living of 20,000 New Zealand dollars. Is this true or does it vary depending on the course one pursues?
Okay, here the applicants must note that to show that you have the cost of living with your student visa application is compulsory. But transferring your cost of living on your AIP, that is approval in principle, that is based on the assessment of the case officer. Now, the case officer assessing your application may find that these would be in genuine available to you when you travel to New Zealand, then there may not be the requirement of transferring your funds to New Zealand under FTS scheme. But if there are some concerns the case officer may have regarding your cost of living, and to mitigate those concerns, the case officer assesses the application under FTS, then in those circumstances the students need to transfer their cost of living. So it is totally the discretion of the case officer depending on your personal circumstances. So it is not compulsory. Again, it's based on the assessment of the case officer.
Okay, so now moving on to our next query. Do I need to pay my fees before submitting my application, similar to the process for Australia and Canada study visa?
No, one of the major attractions of New Zealand is that the students need not pay their tuition fee before filing their visa application. So when you file your application, so you don't have to transfer lakhs of rupees to New Zealand. So if you are an applicant based offshore, like you are here in India, let's say, applying for New Zealand student visa, then you can take the option of AIP, that is approval in principle. Under this scheme, the students submit all their documentation, and here, as we are talking about the tuition fee, the applicants must submit the evidence that they have got the tuition fee for their course as well as cost of living. So if the case officer is satisfied with the documentation you have submitted with your visa application, you get AIP letter, and that letter states that you need to transfer your tuition fee. So the tuition fee is transferred after getting your approval in principle.
Okay, so now coming to the last query of this video. Ma'am, a student is asking that, can I extend my New Zealand student visa if I decide to pursue further studies or need more time to complete my program?
Yes, of course. You can always apply to extend your student visas. Like if you are going for a 18 months course, and initially as you have paid your tuition fee for 1 year, so and there is a balance of 6 months left in your course, so you can always apply for your visa to complete that portion of the course. So there is a provision there, and students need not worry about that. Yes, of course, there are certain requirements which the students must meet while applying for these extensions.
Well, that is it for the video. Thank you so much, ma'am, for sharing such information. I hope you all liked the video. For more personalized guidance, please contact West Highlander Immigration. Thank you.
Thank you.